welcome back to True Blue. While at basketball games, you've seen the various acts of entertainment during breaks. True Blue reporter Kyler Pilling sat down with a recent contest winner.
On January 13th, BYU beat the TCU Horned Frogs here at the Marriott Center. But that wasn't what brought the crowd to a standing ovation. It was Charlie, who hit a half-court shot for free tuition. I had a chance to talk with him and see what that was like. So Charlie, how did you get chosen out of all the fans of the Marriott Center to take this half-court shot?
They didn't ask me, actually. They asked someone who was sitting pretty close to me, and I didn't hear him. I just heard there was a worker came over and he was asking him something, and the guy just kind of shook his head no, and then they asked someone else, and then I started to listen to what he was asking, and no one wanted to shoot. Then the worker, he just said, "Does anyone want to shoot for tuition?" And I thought about it. I thought, yeah, I think I'd like to do that. And so I just said, yeah, I'll shoot.
What were you thinking right before you went up to shoot for the half-court shot?
I didn't even really think that I was going to have to shoot or anything. I just, in my mind, just saw dollar signs and thought, yeah, I'll get some tuition. But then after that, I thought, maybe I shouldn't have spoke up.
You drained the three-point shot for $100 from the BYU bookstore. How did you feel knowing that you had one more line to shoot from for that free tuition?
I was pretty nervous before I shot. The people underneath, they were saying if you airball it, they're just going to start chanting airball, and then some guy said, yeah, make sure you hit the rim. And I was thinking, well, I better just make it so they don't boo me. But then when I got up for the free throw, my legs were just shaking, and I was shaky, and I went to shoot it, and it was very unnatural. And I bricked it, and everyone started booing, but I was really nervous when I got up there.
So you lined up at half court, and you were about to shoot. Did you think it was going to go in the moment it left your hands?
The three-pointer, when that went in, everyone started cheering, and so that loosened me up a little bit more. And then when I went back to shoot the half-court shot, like I said, when I shot the three, I had no clue if it was in or not. It just felt a little bit better, and then when I shot the half-court shot, pretty nervous, obviously, but when it left my hands, I thought it was in. Right when it left my hands, I was like, that's going in, and then it went in.
I mean, you just hit a shot that everyone dreams of hitting. How loud did it get in the Marriott Center?
I thought, I was down there, and so maybe it sounded louder, but it seemed like everyone was cheering louder then than any point in the game, and it was pretty cool.
So if you had any advice, what would it be?
I would say, I joked with my mom about it after. I told her, see, when you were telling me to study and focus and get a scholarship, just go practice half-court shots, and maybe you'll get it that way.
From the Marriott Center, Kyler Pilling, True Blue.
That's not a bad way to pay for your tuition.